welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will kick it away first. The returner will field it and bring it back. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. So Washington State's offense will be first on the attack. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock. But it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
The Rebels are in the hurry-up. With the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Pressure coming. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. Washington State sends out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They go to the ground. Brings it to the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight end. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab, it's dribbling. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Fires to the right. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The give is to Taylor. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Diggs. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ellison. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Taylor has it. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Freeman. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw at Simmons. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellison. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Sends it back in motion. The big fullback's got it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Meredith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
He's got an open man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the tight end. Hand off from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Offense ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Simmons. Finds his man, it's Wallace. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Simmons. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Quick completion on the out route. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Lacey. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Grabbed over the middle, it's Stribling. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. A run for the quarterback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll run downs. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. They'll give it to the back. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Diggs. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This defense really needs to be careful. They have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the right. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got his man on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Simmons. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our Fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Going to the run to start this second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, a lot of space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Fakes to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On the move. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Get it out on the screen. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Scanning the field, it's Duggar. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
That's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll haul it in right around the logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Hand off to the fullback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Making sure the fullback gets a touch there, and good pickup there, 5 or 6.
Yeah, and he's a north-south runner. You just give this guy a little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets upfield quickly, and that guy is hard to bring down.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
From the gun, the ground game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 35. Turns it on in midfield. Lot of room to the right. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Diggs. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's an outstanding effort by the defense. Backs against the wall. How about the play inside on that defensive line, just tunneling down low? They're able to get the stop, and now they set up 4th and 1 on the goal line.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the defense.
They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st and 10 for the offense. Grabbed in the middle, it's high. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Handoff to the single back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the Rebels get enough for the 1st down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Back to throw, it's Maddox. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll go right back to him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Maddox. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Now on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. It's another safety. They get their 3rd one of this game.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Oh, better look out!
Returner is tackled down at the 37. And your Ole Miss Rebels will take over.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Creates a little room. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down. It's Seven. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try the left side.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Looking for a man. It's Duggan. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Diggs. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Diggs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drop. Coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just
got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Duggar. They go to the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Washington State will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the catch. It's Wallace. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That's caught. It's Wallace.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Maddox. Uncorks one. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely. Humming as they come to the line again. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed behind the line, it's Diggs. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing.
Turning it on! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Rushes on him. Here's a throw downfield late. Trying to find the end zone. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll go to the air. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.